There have been instances where private citizens saw sex offenders engaging in potentially dangerous activities that violate the terms of their parole. In these cases, organized citizens can go to parentsformeganslaw.org and lodge a formal concern where it's confirmed or proven invalid. So there's a checks and balances system where ordinary citizens can use Megan's Law to report potential threats in their neighborhood, which are then investigated. And if it's confirmed as a legitimate concern, then it's forwarded to a local law agency. Due to the registration system of Megan's Law requiring the offenders to check into the system with accountability according to the severity of their previous offense, this allows the police to track down the reoffenders more quickly. A recidivism report was administered by Washington State Institute of Public Policy in 2003 regarding 89 sexual offenders. The sexual offenders followed in the 6-year study, which is pretty extensive over a long period of time, were all found to have higher rates of recidivism. 40% of the sexual offenders were found guilty of a felony that included sexual offenses. Considering that some of the effects of sexual assault are PTSD, depression, and disassociation, to name a few, these people had already committed offenses, and then 40% of the people that had committed offenses are recommitting. And so they're damaging many children out there, causing these extremely life-changing negative consequences again and again. And it's been proven through studies that they are highly likely to recidivate or reoffend. They have found that certain areas have become safe havens for sexual predators. However, internet registries allow the public to see the areas that offenders are congregating, as well as the internet registry being available to the public through Megan's Law prevents jurisdiction shopping by sex offenders. This is where they commit offenses in jurisdictions with more lenient requirements and take advantage of legal inconsistencies in order to avoid detection. So where the legal system has loopholes like these in certain jurisdictions, public awareness provides a second line of defense in protecting our children. According to a report by the American Public University System, many individuals believe that sexual abusers have become more prevalent, but professionals associate the rise with increased awareness and reporting. The reporting standards have increased in correlation to society's awareness of the dangers. So the statistics might be rising, but as I stated before with the evidence that many sex offenders confess that they've been committing these offenses in secret before they were detected. And so these statistics can be shown as a successful byproduct of Megan's Law because it catches more of them in the act. So that's actually an indicator of its success. In 2005, the NCUS conducted a study on U.S. residents aged 12 years and older to study victimization trends. The report found 100% of sexual assaults or rapes on male victims were committed by strangers, and 26% of strangers and 73% of non-strangers sexually assaulted or raped female victims. Now, there's an argument that most children are sexually assaulted by people that they know, but this study shows that 100% of males are assaulted by strangers, and 26% of females are assaulted by strangers as well. Those are pretty startling statistics in terms of if you think about the safety of that percentage of children that could have been prevented by the families knowing what stranger was a sex offender living in their neighborhood and been better able to protect them. According to the American Public University System, no research has been able to conclusively state an effective treatment or prevention program for child molesters. Also, child molesters can refuse to undergo treatment and therapy and potentially be at risk for further harming children. Thank you.